My wife told me she had to work on our anniversary, but she was secretly throwing a party with her ex, so I decided to show up with a surprise that no one saw coming. By the end, the room went silent, and the guests didn't know where to look. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reddit Visuals. You ever think you know someone so well that when they betray you, it feels like your entire world just got set on fire? I'm Liam, 35, and up until recently, I genuinely believed I had the best wife in the world. Sarah, my wife of 6 years, was the kind of woman people praised constantly. She was ambitious, ran her own small event planning company, and always gave off this polished, I've got everything together energy. You know the type. Organized, smiling, always knowing the right thing to say. And I adored her for it. I supported her through the launch of her business, cheered her on through late nights, and even worked overtime to help pay for her first office rental. She was my ride or die, or so I thought. Our anniversary was coming up, our 6th. We always did something special. I'm talking beach trips, surprise spa days, or staying in a cabin with no Wi-Fi and just us, wine, and whatever movie marathon we were into. We made it a tradition to unplug from the world and just be together. But this year, she told me she had to work. It's a big client, she said, not even looking me in the eye. Their daughter's 21st birthday. They're throwing a surprise party and I can't say no. At first, I believed her. I even said, I get it, your career's taking off. We can celebrate another day. And that's how I knew I'd been trained to minimize my own feelings. But the weird thing? The night before, she wasn't nervous. Normally, she gets this frenzy of energy before an event. Lists everywhere. Phone glued to her hand, snapping at me about the smallest thing. That night, she was chill. Too chill. I remember sitting on the couch while she packed a bag saying she needed to spend the night near the venue. I asked where it was, just casually. She gave me some vague address and a hotel name I didn't recognize. Something in my gut twisted. I didn't say anything, but I noted the name of the hotel and the address she'd said. The next day, our anniversary, I woke up to an empty bed and a long text from her that basically read like a formal email. Sorry again. I love you. We'll celebrate soon. You're the best. I stared at that message for a long time, so I decided to look into it. I called the hotel she mentioned. Sorry, they said. No Sarah booked here. No events under her company name either. That's when the bottom fell out. I started digging. Went through her event calendar on our shared laptop. Nothing booked that day. I searched the venue name. Nothing came up. My hands were literally shaking. Then, I opened her Instagram on my browser. She wasn't stupid enough to post stories, but I checked her tagged photos. Boom. There it was. A blurry photo of Sarah standing next to her ex, Mike. She was wearing this sparkly black dress I hadn't seen before, laughing, glass in hand, with a group of people I didn't recognize. But the tag? It was from Mike's sister. The caption read, Best party planner in the world. Can't believe you pulled this off for Mike. I froze. I actually had to reread that 3 times before it registered. Sarah had ditched our anniversary to throw her ex a surprise birthday party. I'm not dramatic. I don't explode or scream, but something cold settled in me. I screenshotted everything. The tag, the comments, even the RSVP post that had gone up in some private Facebook group she clearly didn't know I was still in. She had removed me from that group a year ago, saying she didn't use it anymore. Lieutenant, I just sat there, processing. And then I remembered something. She'd left her spare car keys at home. So I came up with a plan. I was going to crash that party. But not like some jealous loser who flips tables. No, I was going to walk in, look her dead in the eye, and hand her a gift. A gift labeled Happy Anniversary. And inside, proof, evidence, and a letter. That letter took me 30 minutes to write. I poured every emotion into it. I wasn't petty. I was honest. Calm. I told her how she broke me, how she made me feel invisible, how I would never recover from the fact that she prioritized him over us. Then I printed the screenshots, put them in a small envelope. I dressed in my cleanest black suit, looked sharp. I even shaved. And then I drove. I found the venue easily. It was one of those flashy rooftop lounges downtown. I walked in like I belonged there. Nobody questioned me. And there she was, at the center of the room, laughing like nothing mattered. I walked right up. People started noticing. The music didn't stop, but you could feel the shift. I tapped her shoulder. She turned. Her face dropped. "Oh," she stammered. "What are you doing here?" I didn't answer. I handed her the gift bag. She took it, confused. "Happy anniversary," I said softly. Then I walked away. That was it. I didn't need a scene. I didn't need to yell. Because as I walked out, I heard the whispers. I knew she would open that envelope in front of someone, maybe even Mike. And I knew the screenshots would speak louder than any tantrum. But it didn't end there. Because the next day, I woke up to dozens of texts from mutual friends. Some defending her, some asking if I was okay. One even said, "Dude, Mike's girlfriend was there too. She didn't know either." That's right, Sarah had not only betrayed me, but Mike's current girlfriend as well. Apparently, she had been under the impression that Sarah and Mike were just friends working on something for his sister. Nope. She lost it, told everyone, called Sarah out in a group chat, exposed the whole thing. Now the ripple effect began. Sarah came home 2 days later, crying, saying it wasn't what it looked like. That she only did the party because his mom had asked her. That she didn't even talk to Mike like that anymore. I just looked at her and asked, "Why didn't you tell me?" She didn't have an answer. I filed for separation a week later. She begged me to reconsider. Said I was throwing everything away over a misunderstanding. But here's the thing. It wasn't a misunderstanding. It was a pattern. I just hadn't seen it. The minimizing, the gaslighting, the prioritizing everyone else over me. And on the day we were supposed to be celebrating our love, she was popping champagne with the one man she swore was in her past. That wasn't an accident. It was a choice. So I made mine too. Was I the a-hole for showing up like that and exposing her lies in front of everyone? Or was that the only way I'd ever be heard? What would you have done if you were me? Drop your verdict in the comments below. I'm ready to hear it. And if you want more stories like this one, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow.